How you living? Thunder. Quiet Amatoor, your premier amateur investors podcast. And we are here with episode 9 of Quiet Amatoor. I do have to apologize. I really do have to apologize considering I haven't been recording any content for like 2 weeks. Jesus, Thundra, when are you going to put up the next podcast? I'm sorry, folks. It's been a little busy. But I have a couple updates about the crib. So, it's damn near done. The crib's damn near done. I just need a little more finishing touches. The studio for my music production business, as well as my computer business. It is just finishing touches. All right, I got a couple shelves coming in here, and I'm going to also have I got a new couch for the studio. Oh my apologies. I got a couch for the studio, along with 2 mics. I'm grabbing some Audio-Technica dynamic mics, as well as 2 stands. So I'm gonna be able to hook that up to my interface and sit down on the couch with somebody, hopefully record. And just shoot the shit, man. Get some interviews going on in this joint because Quiet Amatoor is not slowing down. We're just beginning, baby. It's only the beginning. And because I've been late, here's a special treat. 2 episodes this week. I'm going to record episode 10 right after this. Right after this. They're not going to be uploaded at the same time. But I am going to record episode 10 right after this because I have the notes for the episodes, long before I do them. But let's get into today's topic, which would be financial literacy. All right, financial literacy, smarts. Financial smarts, some would say. Essentially, what we are talking about is how to take care of your finances and stop making stupid decisions. People want to know how to save. Well, this is how you save. Listen up, open up your ears, pull out your pen, your pad, record this on your memos. I don't care. We're going to get right into this. Number 1. First off, I want to talk about Dogecoin for a second in investing, stock market investing. All right. If you see a trend on the news, on social media, that's just trending, going nuts. Everyone knows about it. Everyone's talking about it in the investment world. For instance, Doge. All right. For instance, Doge. Or Tesla, chances are you're late to the party. I'm not saying you're not gonna make any money off of this. That's not what I'm saying. But if there's an investment strategy that is blowing up in the news, blowing up on social media, chances are you are late to the party. You're not gonna make as great of a return if you hop in right now. You're not gonna be able to maximize your earnings. I'm not saying you won't make any money. I'm not saying you shouldn't pursue that investment. I'm saying, hey, Chief, do your research on what they're talking about. Do your own research. Take care of your life. All right? Take command. Take some action. Figure out what the hell is going on with this investment. All right. So number 2. Well, that's not even number. Well, I guess I'll count that. Number 2. I want you to calculate your cost of living. All right. And you need to set aside that amount of money each month. If you don't know what that means, let me break it down for you. We're all amateur over here. We're all amateur. So let me break this down for you. You need to pay your water bill. You need to pay your phone bill. You need to pay your electricity, your heat, your car note. All right? And let's say all that adds up to $700 a month. All of your bills. What I want you to do, because at this point you should honestly already have at least $7 in that checking account. Don't touch that $700. That $700 can you can either do your due diligence and have enough restraint to leave it in that checking account untouched, or you could take $700 out of that checking account, put it into another separate checking account that is strictly for paying off your bills. Paying off your bills. Because you need to pay off your bills if you're going to live. It's actually quite important. Because I ran into a problem where, let me put you on game. I ran into a problem where the city turned off my water. The city turned off my gas. And that's not because it is because I didn't pay my bill. And the reason I didn't pay the bill is because, let me put you on game. The builder I bought the house from actually did not give me any of the contacts or let me know who my service providers were, who my utility providers were. So I had to actually go out and figure out who was providing services to my home, and I had to set up accounts and pay them. Usually when the builder's building a house, they have a contract with the utility company until that house is built, and then it's supposed to roll over to you. They're supposed to let you know. Yeah, I mean, I guess they're not supposed to, but it would be really nice for them to let you know who is doing your water, who gives you gas, electricity, etc., etc. However, the builder didn't do this to me. The builder gave me the keys and hasn't talked to me since. And that's fine. However, it wasn't fine when later I find out I'm not able to take a shower or take a shit for that matter because they didn't give me the contacts of the utility companies. So when you get a brand new house and the builder is done, ask the builder, hey, who are my utility providers? Who is giving me water, gas, and electricity? And they'll let you know. So you can set up your accounts, set up your payments so you're not, waterless. You can heat up during the winter or warm up during the winter, cool off in the summer. And you can, charge your phone, watch some television after a long day's work. I would strongly urge you to read a book, but we all know most of us will not. Including myself, I'm no exception. So that was just a bit of game for you. Number 3. Look. Oh my goodness. I hear people make a lot of grave arguments for this. A lot of vain arguments for this. Avoid financing. Number 3, avoid financing. Let me say that again. Number 3, avoid financing. Let me say it a fourth time. Number 3, avoid financing. Please avoid financing. Okay? Especially people my age. If you're walking around here financing a phone because you want a better looking phone or a phone that works better, come on, man. What is wrong with you? It builds my credit. You know what else builds your credit? Getting a credit card. Not only does it build your credit, it builds your credit faster. And there's longevity in a credit card. You can continue to use the credit card. Once you pay off the phone, it's paid off. And if you're not continuously paying stuff off to bolster your credit is going to start dwindling. So if your argument is you're going to build your credit by financing a phone, I'm sorry. I don't buy it. Cool, yeah, you can build your credit, whatever. You do what you want. I'm telling you, that's a stupid idea. Financing your car, look, if you have the bread to finance your car, if you are set, if you are able to pay your bills off on time and have a little money left over each month for your investments, all right, and your hobbies, and to take care of yourself, by all means, finance a vehicle. But if you can't afford, if the vehicle is your biggest expense, if the vehicle is taking up the majority of your check, the majority of your income each month, hey bro, you tripping. Get rid of that vehicle. You don't need that. You don't need that junk. I would strongly urge you to find a vehicle that has been pre-used, buy it with cash. Don't take out a loan on a vehicle if you don't need to, especially early on in your financial development. And I'm really speaking to people my age. All right, I'm 21. We don't need anything super luxurious right now. That comes later on. That comes later on when we actually have the means to pay for something like that. If you can't pay for this luxurious vehicle outright, don't get it. You don't need it. And a lot of people make the argument, well, a newer car is more reliable. Well, maybe you should take action, do the research on vehicles, learn how vehicles function, learn how they run, learn what is good on a vehicle, what is bad on a vehicle, learn what an issue, or learn how to solve issues with the vehicle, and you will be able to save money. Because if you're buying a vehicle that has a spark plug missing, hey dude, that's on you. You didn't do your due diligence. You didn't do the research and take it upon yourself to get a good deal. That's on you, dog. I would highly recommend you not finance your vehicle. And you can bolster credit with a vehicle. If you can afford it, by all means. If it's a cheap vehicle, by all means. I'm talking $10,000 plus. You don't need that. Come on. You don't need that. Let's go to number 4. Number 4. Avoid impulse buying. Let me say number 4 again. Avoid impulse buying. Don't buy out of impulse. Like at Black Friday, when you're looking at quote-unquote good deals where you're going to save. Let me tell you something about Black Friday. If they say a television usually costs $800 and you buy it or it costs $800 and it's on sale for $600 and you buy it for $600, you did not save $200, my guy or my lady. You did not save $200. You spent $600. You didn't save anything. Because I don't see that income, that extra $200. I don't see you getting an extra $200. I don't see $200 in your savings account. You didn't save anything. You spent $600. I did see $600 go out of your check-ins to the damn TV store. That mentality is dangerous. You didn't save anything. Yeah, maybe it's a better deal. Yeah, you got a deal. You got bang for your buck. However, you did not save money. Some dangerous thinking. Don't be impulse buying. Don't be scrolling on Amazon and say, oh, I need that. I need that lime juicer. Why? Are you serious? Yeah, because I want to juice this lime. But you're going to juice it once and leave it alone? Okay. I need this fancy lamp. Are you serious? Hey, you have a mortgage payment coming up. Your rent's due. And you can't really be short a couple dollars. You're not making that much money each month. I think you should slow down. No, I need this fancy lamp. Okay. All right, Jim, you go ahead and buy that fucking lamp. And I'm going to go ahead and pay my fucking rent. I'm telling you, you got to stop impulse buying. Because sometimes you impulse buy and you buy it with credit. Oof. You buy it with credit because you don't even have the means to pay for it outright. Oof. Stop impulse buying with credit. You're going to butcher your credit score. Oh, no. This is a rule. A rule I got, or I adopted a couple years back, and this comes from Jaspreet Singh of the Minority Mindset. If you are not familiar with Jaspreet Singh from Minority Mindset, go ahead and look up Minority Mindset on YouTube. Wonderful content. Very, very knowledgeable man. That platform has taught me a lot. And he said, if you can't afford 5, you don't need 1. Okay. So I'm going to go into the store, the corner store, right? I'm going to go ahead and pick me up a Kit Kat bar. Kit Kat bar is about Kit Kat bar is probably like $2. Okay, $2. And I have $100. I'm gonna go ahead and buy 1 Kit Kat because 5 Kit Kats cost only $10. I can afford that. I can afford that. It's no problem. So let's say I go into the phone store. I go to phones because the phones really screw people over. I see people really spending a lot of money on phones and vehicles and ruins their financial situation. I'm going to get a new iPhone. This iPhone costs $200. And I have $250. And that's it. 5 phones, if one phone costs $200, 5 phones would cost $1,000. Right? I only have $250. If I buy that phone, I'm going to have $50 left. Come on. You're wasting your money. Unless you really need a phone, I guess. In that case, I would say you just get a cheaper phone. Or get like a minute phone for the time being. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you really do have to. You have to live below your means. You really do have to live below your means sometimes if you want to be able to build wealth. If you can afford it, by all means, do it. If you can afford it and you know that you can get that phone and you can pay for the service with no problem, then there's nothing wrong with that, my friend. Then you are obviously in a good place. You're managing your finances well. But if you can't afford 5, just you don't need 1. This is number 5. Number 5 goes along the lines of number 4. Don't drunk buy. Look, don't buy things while you are drunk. Okay? Please. And I don't mean like if you're hungry and you want a little pizza, that's fine. Sure. By all means. Don't buy a pizza for the whole party. Don't drop $300, $400 on pizza. That's a drunk buy. Don't do that. I say this because not too long ago, 2 weeks ago, actually, I made a drunk purchase. I was drunk. And I said, you know what? I'm going to have a little function. I'm going to have a function. I went on to Airbnb. I looked at a cabin. A really nice cabin And without looking at the price, well, I looked at the initial price, of course. Every single Airbnb has a booking price, but they also all have individual fees that you need to take into account before you purchase it. I didn't look at that, so I just bought it. And turns out the whole entire stay at this Airbnb cost me an upwards of $800. An upwards of $800. Luckily, I managed my finances and I had the money, I had the means to pay for this. However, it was very stupid of me to do so. I was intoxicated, I wasn't in the right mind, and I went ahead and spent almost $900. Almost $900 to stay somewhere else on the weekend. Was it worth it? Nah. I had a very good time. I had a very good time at that Airbnb. I cannot complain. Actually, I can complain because I did spend a lot of money on this thing. A lot of money that could have gone into my businesses, that could have gone into investments to give me more passive income so I could earn more money. It was very stupid. Except that now that money went down the drain. That money's down the drain. So don't be drunk buying. Number 6. I need you to figure out how you're going to generate more income. Income. That is the most important thing. And what I try to harp on is the fact that in order to become wealthy, you need multiple streams of income. And at the root of multiple streams is passive income. You need to be able to have multiple streams that passively bring you income. Without you putting in all kinds of work, without you micromanaging everything, without you actually putting in physical labor day in and day out to collect the bread. Passive income streams. Multiples. Figure out a niche. Figure out something people need. Find a problem, create a solution to that problem. People will pay you for that service or product you're providing. Maybe it's labor, hard labor. Somebody, I don't know, was too big, sat on a chair, broke the chair leg. They don't know how to put the chair leg back on. Oh, but you do. They'll pay you to do it. No problem. But that's not passive income. That's not passive. Somebody was too big, they sat on the chair, they broke the chair leg. However, you own a business that creates legs for the chair. You sell the chair leg to the person who's going to fix the chair. But not you personally. Your business sells the chair leg. And you reap the rewards. Very simple stuff. Very simple stuff. Create a product or service that people need. Find problems and issues and solve those problems and issues. Be the solution. That is true value. That is true value. Becoming the solution. So, once you figure out how you are going to generate more income, you are actually going to have to put in the work to make it happen. It's not going to just happen overnight. If you need to go get a diploma, go get your diploma. If you need to get a commercial driver's license or a specialized driver's license, certificates, you need to study and go get those. You need to put out the money. All right? Think of it as an investment at that point, because you're doing this so you can earn an income. Once you figure out how to start the business, or that you're going to start, if you're going to start a business, figure out how to start a business. what kind of articles of formation you need. Figure out how much money you're gonna have to put out. Figure out the legal, not only the costs but the laws. All right, figure out the laws. What are your obligations as a business owner in this country? What are you allotted to? What are you not allowed to do? All right. I believe that was number 6. So number 7. Once you have that supplemental income, or maybe it's your main income, I need you to research different investment methods on your own. This ties into the first one. Research different investment methods. If you think you're going to get into stocks, research stocks. Understand that growth stocks or growth investing and dividend investing are 2 completely different things. Understand that growth funds and dividend funds, certain IRAs, ETFs, and index funds and REITs are not going to provide a dividend. Others will. Understand how crypto works and what it is that crypto is doing to make it valuable enough for people to buy into it. If you're going to do real estate, understand real estate. I was actually talking to somebody today who blew my mind. They had told me that they told me they had just moved out of their house. Okay. And this person, I'm not bashing this person in any way. It's a great person. They are a great person. All right. No animosity. I'm not talking down on them. It just threw my head for a loop, if you will. They had just moved out of their house. I said, okay, why? Because I'm going to go ahead and buy a house. I said, wow, okay. I was talking to them about the current market up here, the rates you're going to get, because as you know, I just bought a house recently. I bought a property up here. I went through the process. It was a rather long and rigorous process. Tedious. And I somewhat understand how the process works. Of course, I'm an amateur. It's my first property. I'm not an expert on how this works, but I know how the process works. I know the rates, and I asked them, hey, what kind of loan are you getting? Conventional? Are you getting a conventional loan? They looked at me and said, what is that? Pause. I don't think you realize how flabbergasted I was when I heard this come out of their mouth. Are you getting a conventional loan? What is that? What? Excuse me. A conventional loan. The most basic form of loan, the most widespread form of loan known to man. So I explained to this person what a conventional loan was, and I also explained to them what a VA loan was. They told me, oh, I'm going with the other one. The VA loan. Okay. And in their situation, I'm glad they opted to go with the VA loan. I'm very glad, unless they had an extra $50,000 just sitting away somewhere. Which I don't know, maybe they did. People have bread in the strangest of places. Alright. Moral of the story, you need to be able to do your own research. Please do not hop into a real estate investment. Don't try and buy a house. Don't try and take out a mortgage. Or don't take out a loan if you don't even know what kind of loan options are allotted to you? Okay, please don't. And once you choose a loan type, really understand that loan type. Understand the benefits to you in your current circumstances and the negatives to you with your current circumstances. Very important. You need to know what you're doing. Don't just hop into things not knowing just a bit about just a tiny tad bit about it, because that's how you're going to lose money. Don't throw your money away willy-nilly, please. At that case, at that point, you might as well just throw it in a savings account, okay? Because at least you'll have it. So, number 7. Cut back on unnecessary spending. This goes with live below your means. Cut back on unnecessary spending. Okay, do you really need Crunchyroll? And Netflix and Spotify and iTunes and Hulu and Disney Plus? Alright, do you really need Lander? Do you really need Arcade by Output? If it's a business expense, it's different. But if it's not, do you really need all these? Do you need these plug-in subscription services, music subscriptions? Do you need all of this? Do you really need to get that cake? Or that little thing of cookies? That can of soda? Do you really need to get that picture? Or buy that thing off Amazon? Do you really need it? Do you really need that cup of coffee in the morning? Do you really need that Hub subscription, that OnlyFans subscription? Come on. Get it together. No, you don't. What you need to do is manage your finances a little better. And once you do that, hey, you'll make time for everything else. Honestly, you won't even be able to make time for everything else. You'll be so busy, you won't even be worried about anything else. I had to get rid of my Crunchyroll subscription because I wasn't watching it. I love anime. But I'm not watching a lot of anime because I'm working. I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm not utilizing these sorts of things, so why would I continue to pay for it? Ridiculous. I got rid of BeatSource by Beatport because I don't have any DJ gigs. I'm not going out to clubs DJing. I'm not going to any weddings DJing, and I can practice with my library. So why would I continue to pay for a MP3 pool or a music subscription service when I'm not using it? It's very expensive. Cut back on unnecessary spending. If you follow these 7 steps, 8 steps, my apologies. If you follow these 8 steps, not steps, but pointers, definitely pointers, I guarantee you're going to see a massive growth in your finances. You save your money. You bolster your income by getting a better job, getting a certificate, and that leads to a raise, or you just get a completely new job in general. You research investment options, you begin investing, and you get extra streams of income on top of your main trade. Not only do you invest continuously, but you're saving and putting money away for emergencies. Not only are you doing that, you're not paying for all these stupid things like junk food or smokes or alcohol. And I'm a victim of this too. I'm guilty of this too. I drink a lot of alcohol. I don't smoke. Not anymore. Hookah, that was a good time. Not anymore. You're not paying for all these subscriptions, whether it be music, whether it be social media, TV, or the hub. You're not paying for all these. You're going to be saving money. You're going to see that all your bills are being taken care of. And if all your bills are being taken care of, inevitably, your credit's going to start rising. Once your credit starts rising, lenders are going to think you're a lot more promising. Then you're going to be able to purchase assets with other people's money and slowly pay it off. But while you slowly pay it off, that asset is giving you money to pay it off with. Simple. This is investing. This is how it works. This is how wealth grows. This is how you accumulate wealth. Very simple. And I wish the best of luck to all of you. Please follow these 8 tips, or just take heed. Follow these 8 tips, and you are going to become wealthy. It's going to be hard, because listen, we're all amateur out here. I don't know about you, but I'm quite amateur. I'm an amateur. But I follow these steps, and honestly, I'm not hurting financially. Not anymore anyway. Because I took control. I learned to manage my finances. And here I am. Building assets. Earning passive income. Learning so much about the financial world. And it's honestly exciting. It's a passion of mine now. I love finances. I love economics. It's great. And I want the same for you. I want you to love this. Because you're here for one reason. You want to accumulate money. Wealth. You want to be free. And you know what would make this a lot easier? If you just loved it. And I have no doubt you're going to learn to love it. There's no reason you would be here if you didn't already love it. So, I think that wraps it up, man. That is about it for episode 9 of Quite Amatoor. Thank you very much. I'm going to hit you with episode 10 very soon. I'm probably going to record it right now after this. Not probably. I will. Because I have the content. I'm going to go ahead and record it right after this. Send up another episode. We need to get to 25 episodes, okay? That's what we need to get to. 25 episodes. I want you guys to go ahead and go to the YouTube channel, Quite Amatoor, on YouTube. Spelled exactly the same. Subscribe to the channel, and there are some videos on there as well. If you like the visuals, the visual aspect of podcasting, I guess. If you want to see me on there. And this is on the beginning, baby. We're going to have more people on here. We're going to not only talk about finances, but lifestyle, fitness, music, and just so many other things. I have so many things planned for Quite Amatoor. And with that, I bid you all farewell.